The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Tennessee Titans. Randy Bullock has us all set, and we are underway from Nashville, Tennessee. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go, start.
Right to the air is Willis. On the move to his left. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Willis looking to throw on first down. And this nearly an interception right off the bat. An early crisis averted as that winds up incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Willis forced out to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Now Willis on 4th down. Buying time to his left. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
17. Check, pitch. Right.
2 and now on first down. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Ready. Rail. Smith red. Claws red.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Gonna look deep for Wilson. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Play fake. Here's Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Play action. Willis. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Willis. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now Willis out to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Okay, ready.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Willis on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Ready. Check, hurt.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boy, Charles, that's a great response drive from the rookie quarterback. Remember, threw the pick on the previous possession. Here, he's able to lead him down and throw it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I know from the draft analysis that this is exactly why this team wanted to take this young man. They thought his ability to bounce back from mistakes and quickly turn them into positives, that was something they wanted on their team, and we just saw evidence of it right there. This young man doesn't let anything get to him, and he finds a way to come back big.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. And that is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
10 cycles. Ready.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. On 2nd and 9, Tua. Open net is Waddle, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Trouble, 38. Field,
On play action, here's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. Two minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score.
Come on, set.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Tua. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Willis will look to throw on first down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. Willis will try and throw for this. Steps away to his left. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. Willis now off play action. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Check mash, check mash.
Last play of the half, Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. 2nd down, here's Willis. That's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's a Titans touchdown. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine from 17 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents. And also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing again on second down. Tua. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield, here's Tua. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. Tua now on first down. Dancing to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Tua sets up to pass it. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. To the air on first down, here's Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got to.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete. 2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And his throw here's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Play action. Now it's Tua. He is going to find Hill here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. A solid stiff arm. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
38. Opposite. Green. Red. Yellow.
Tua going to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. The 40. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. About 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway in Southern California. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go.
Herbert going to go to the air right away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Here's Herbert. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Herbert on 1st down now. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Herbert. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 20-yard line. On first down, Willis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
To throw again on second down. Willis, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now Willis on first and 10. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Play action, Willis. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And they move this all the way down to the 9. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Right back to the air again with Willis. He's got some room to operate. Touchdown! Malik Willis connecting with Treylon Burks for the score. And the Titans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback charger on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. When he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Carter. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
First and 10, it's Willis. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Willis now off play action. And is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Ready, set.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Willis. And brought in downfield by Burks. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Willis. And this is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Willis is going to throw once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
3rd and goal, Willis. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always cost you. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner's a former defensive back. I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think that's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
The solid stiff arm. And he's going to get this down near the 25. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Willis. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Willis. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced down with a 3rd and goal situation. They'll roll him out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Malik Willis taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn with the block?
And he won't be able to get the throw off. He's sacked. And you have to wonder why they went for it there. It remains a tie game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception,
try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. And that would get a right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming out 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
This is caught. It's Woods. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry from 4 yards out. And the Titans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route, worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. From his end zone, here comes Carter. Well, now how about this return? And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Charger drive about to get going. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by Amani Hooker. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They go play action with Willis. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Play action. Here's Willis. He's going to take another shot here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Kicker Chris Boswell has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go, here we go.
Right to the air is Willis. Pass complete. He's got Woods streaking across the field. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 1st and 10, Willis. Rush coming in, he's taken down. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. He's going to go up top again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Pickett rolling to his right. He finds his man Johnson. And they got this down to about the 12-yard line. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a 1st down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. George Pickens, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd and 1, Willis. He gets this one to Burks. Finding room at midfield. And he's got room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, Willis looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd down, here's Willis. Complete, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Willis wants to pass it again. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Willis toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 3rd down, it's Willis. Got a man, and it's taken in. for a Titans touchdown. Austin Hooper, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that's really established some confidence in him to run this offense.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First and 10, here's Pickett. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. First and 10 now, Willis and the Titans at their own 24. And finding the tight end, Hooper. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Austin Hooper. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Willis will try and throw for this. And he will get into the end zone, and it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well on that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Pickett to throw on first down. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. First and 10, it's Pickett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 23. Second interception for him now here in this first half, and you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
On 2nd and 10, Willis. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety did it.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Caleb Farley. There he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
And a great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. Being chased out left. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
Good game, man.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Pickett right back to the air again. Finding Pickens for another catch. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bud Dupree.
Oh, he's super sick now. Yeah, turn that shit off.
sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Tennessee Titans. Bullock has us all set, and we are underway from Nashville, Tennessee. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go. Faster, faster. Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tua on 4th down. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to pass. Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Okay, right?
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Tua sets up to pass it. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Pulls it in at the 13. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 17-yard line. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. I would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Willis steps away. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. But Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here. Willis to try and throw for it. Buying time to his left. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Down.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Watch out, man. 52.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Going to the air. Tagovailoa firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down.
Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On the handoff, this is Mostert. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Tua going to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Here's Mostert. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. One more time with Mostert. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Check pitch.
They'll run with Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Jason Sanders, the kicker for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
4th down, Willis. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So not the greatest of first halves for them, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Titans are going to recover the football. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Willis. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. Down inside the 10. Touchdown. Traylon Burks. 28 yards. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. To throw again on second down. Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Prior to that, they were 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions in this ball game. Now 3 for 3.
And you've got to figure their luck's got to run out at some point, doesn't it? I will just tell you from a defense's point of view, someone has to step forward on 4th down and make a play himself because they're just letting it happen to him right now. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On second down, Mostert. And some room to work. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Once again, and now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Mostert. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 26. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Let's go now.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's Willis. That pass take, and he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down.
Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 40, 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone.
Trenton Cannon on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Willis on 3rd down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans right at the 30. First and 10, it's Willis. He gets this one to Burks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Willis. They set up the screen for Henry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory down at the 31. Willis looking to throw on first down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On the out route, he's got Burks. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score.
Okay,
from the 13 now, they work on first and 10. The from the gun. Here's Willis. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Right back to the air again with Willis. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Going across the field, he finds Phillips. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. Willis on 3rd and goal. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Robert Woods from 4 yards out. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Willis will try and throw for this. Dancing to his left. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Come on, come on.
Here's Willis. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Willis to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 29 yards. And the Dolphins have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
24. Jason Sanders, the kicker on Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.